Hello, hello, good morning, everybody. Do not hesitate to come there. Welcome to the International Forum of Agricultural Robotics, and welcome to the sixth workshop of the forum. I'm sorry, I don't know how to switch the slides. Thank you very much. So, nice to meet you. I'm Roland Lenin. I am a research director at INRAE, and I am the president of the Scientific Council of the RobAgri Associations. I am a co-organizer of the International Forum of Agricultural Robotics. So, today, we will have a scientific workshop looking at how the robots can permit to help the reduction of environmental impact of agriculture. As you see, we are facing big trouble in climate change, and agriculture is responsible of some of the going across the planetary limits. And we had a European Green Deal that is supposed to help us to reduce the environmental impact by changing the agricultural practices. The fact is that we have to challenge, we have to solve all these paradoxes. That is to say, we have to reduce environmental impact, but we have also to feed the world without using chemicals. We have to limit the exposure, the risk exposure. And we have also to take into account the fact that there is less and less manpower. And then the challenge is, can we find new practices that permits to go across these paradox? So we have several change in these practices. So we have precision farming, we have differentiation on cultures, and we have several new ways to produce without using chemicals. The fact is that we need more and more manpower that is difficult to have because it's a huge work and penability. And the question is, can robotics help us? The answer is probably yes, because we are here at the International Forum of Agricultural Robotics. But the problem is that we need to make some improvements in robotics in order to permit the robots to adapt to their environment, because it's always changing, and it has also to adapt to human and to be integrated in the farming systems. And today, at this workshop, we are here to investigate what are the advances of robotics research for agriculture in general and agroecology in particular. We believe in the RobAgri Association, we believe at INRAE that the progress in robotics cannot be by only researchers, only farmers, or only manufacturers. And we are trying together to put our force and trying to cover all the stakeholders' change. That is to say, we want to make working together researchers, manufacturers, suppliers, farmers, technical institutes. And for that, we have developed some tools that permits to fund some research. And today, we present with this workshop by putting our forces together between INRAE and the unit Technologie et systèmes d'information pour les agrosystèmes. The great challenge, grand défi, agricultural robotics, robotique agricole, and the priority research program, agroecology et numérique, that is to say, agroecology and digital. So we can make a short presentation of each of the partners. So the research unit, TSCF, technology and for the agrosystem. We work at developing some numerical and robotic tools in order to take into account to design new equipment, including robotic and artificial intelligence algorithm that permits to make possible the evolution of practices. So we start from design. We want to work on planifications. We work a lot on steering and evaluations. And our research team are devoted to IoT, to environment analysis, to autonomy of equipment and integration into the farm. You can find ourselves on the stands, so please look at in high. And we're going to make some demonstration using different kind of robots during all the FIRA events. So the second partner that organized this workshop is Grand Défi Robotic Agricole and the Robotic Association. And I had videos. I'm used to work on Linux and Ubuntu machines, and the video starts automatically. That's not the case here, but sorry for that. And so the second funding partner is the Grand Défi of Robotic Agricole that is coordinated by Cédric Seguino, and I let the floor to him from a while.
Thanks a lot. Just a few minutes to talk about the Grand Défi, which is a French program funded by the French government, where we are trying to put together in the frame of Robagri and around that all of the stakeholders working together in order to be able to develop and to deploy at a large scale robotics on the field in order to have an actual impact on the new practices of agriculture. So that's just a few words, 21 million euros for 5 years working on the subject, and with three purposes, three outcomes. One dedicated to try to help agricultural sectors to make some research and find new way by using robotics to develop new practices for agricultural precision and agroecology at first. The second outcome is dedicated to help manufacturers to go faster on the market by trying to develop together building blocks, but also to bring some expertise about regulation. And we will have, during the coming days, a workshop dedicated to that, and a third outcome dedicated to development, training, dissemination, and also integration in the farm. So all of that to say that this morning it's quite important for us because we are going to talk about research, we are going to talk about trends, and we are going to try to define the future of robotics for agriculture. So thanks a lot to be there. And that's the mission of the Grand Défi of Robotic Agricole to found this kind of event.
Thank you very much. And the last founders of this workshop is the agroecology and digital priority plan that is funded also by the French government. The objective is to put together some research in order to develop agroecological principles, so using digital. So the idea is to fund some projects, to fund some common development tools, and to organize a network that comes from IoT up to robotics in order to make some progress and to transfer it to a manufacturer. There is in 2024 a lot of projects that has been funded, and there will be some new call of paper. So you see that it permits to put together a lot of partners from researchers up to a manufacturer, and we have many development axes that permits to make some progress on research. So here are some examples of projects that has been funded. So you see that there is a project on data, project on robotics, project on recognitions, project on phenotyping. And in 2025, we're going to have some new calls that will permit to keep on working together and make some progress in science. So today, the idea is to see some of this progress in robotics for ecological transitions. The object of the workshop today, the main title of the project, is how we make some robots that are able to adapt to their environments and human in order to allow this agroecological transition. We're going to have 3 sessions, and we start right now with the first session, which is entitled Exploiting Artificial Intelligence Tool for in Agricultural Robotics. And we're going to start with Jacob Polak. And sorry, there is some mistake on your first name. that will present some of the advances regarding this topic. So Jacob, please, the floor is yours. So welcome at FIRA and welcome at Jacob.